Hello, Captains. It's the Doctor, and continuing our Season 14 evaluation of Star Trek Online, this is going to be the new Dranuur Colony PvE content video. I'm starting with the space version. This is the 5-player space version of the PvE. So if we go to the Q menu, you'll see Dranuur Gauntlet. That's the one here. Now there are different levels. You can play it normal, advanced, and elite. I'm going to play it on normal because I'm still getting used to it, and I suggest you start out as well playing it on normal first to figure out how to do it, and once you figure out what to do, then you can go do the harder levels. So I'm starting on normal. Now I have to say I have already played this twice before recording this video. The reason why is I wanted to see what it was like, get a feel for it, so that I can try to give you some advice as to how to do this best. And the best advice I can give for this one is it's similar to the Red Alert in that your team needs to spread out. This is a spread out kind of deal. There's 3 satellites that you need to protect, and each one spawns an enemy. There's an enemy spawning on each satellite. So you need to go around and protect all of them. And that means spreading out as a team. There's 5 of you, so you can at least have 1 person on each satellite and then 2 more going between them helping. But here's the deal. The spawns constantly spawn. They really don't give you a break here. After you kill or take out one group, the wave keeps coming, violently, one after another, until you get a little rest period for the next phase. So there really is not a huge amount of delay after you kill a wave. The next wave is already on you by the time you kill one. But a couple of people can move around and help satellites that need help. But I would at least put at least 1 person on each satellite, because you got 3 right there. Now, the other thing to do is to boost up the little satellites around the big one. And you'll see this when we go in, I'll show you. The first thing you need to do is activate all of the defenses. In fact, that's one of the optionals, I think. So if you activate all the defenses, that will help. Then during the second phase, it'll ask you to do that again. You go around to all the little satellites and F them, and that will enhance them even more. Do that. It helps a lot. And the whole goal of this is you do not want the invasion forces to go past the satellites toward the planet. You want to keep them away. So I'm going to do this without further ado. I'm going to join the queue here, the normal queue. I'm doing a pug, as you can see. So no telling if this will go good or bad. You know, it could go bad. If this run goes horrible, then I'll probably cut this video and keep running this until I can get a good run through. But we'll see. Right now, this is the first run of this that I'm doing on the pug, and we'll just see how this goes. I'm flying on my science character. This is the Doctor. He's my primary science character, and he is flying the Advanced Research Vessel, Tier 6 today. It's Tier 6 Advanced Research Vessel. So that's what I'll be using. And it looks like our thingy popped here, so hopefully this will load us in real quickly, and we'll be on our way. And there we are. So the key thing here is, as an aware player, I'm going to look around me and see what's going on and adapt as necessary.
We don't have a lot of time, so I'll make this quick. A large enemy force is on its way. It's up to you to hold the line. We're about to beam up critical parts for some unfinished defense satellites. You'll be able to activate them soon. Until then, do what you can to keep the enemy fleet at bay.
So basically, here are the 3 satellites. 1, 2, and there's 3 over there. Actually, I don't know which one is actually 1, 2, or 3, but you can see them here. They're called shield generators. Excuse me. They're not. They are satellites, but they are technically shield generators. So you want to make sure their health stays close to 100 as possible, and I believe you can heal them too. So keep that in mind. Don't forget to heal them. First, we need to take out the first wave. That's going to pop immediately.
Enemy ships detected. They're on an intercept course.
Then we're going to come back and take care of these little small satellites. Okay. Now, see how these have lit up with little arrows around them? You want to activate every single one of them.
Parts are ready.
So go around and activate all of them on each shield generator as a team. They activate real quickly, thankfully. But you can see here, 6 of 12, so 8 of 12 now, so they have a counter here. There we go, there's 11 of 12, one way over there. Now what's going to happen is in a second, this is going to start spawning waves, but it's going to spawn waves on all 3 shield generators at the same time. So spread out a little. We got a couple people over there. I'm over here in the middle. We got 2 people over there. That's the kind of spread you want.
Enemy signals on sensors.
And then just take out the waves as they come at you. That's really that simple. It's going to be fast and furious. So I don't see a wave in front of me at the moment. I'm going to help with this one. Come on, get over there. And I'm just going to keep looking back to make sure no waves pop up in the middle. They might on the second phase. See how quickly the waves come? I mean, they do not give you a chance to stop here. You got to do this for like 4 minutes. As soon as one wave is gone, the next is ready to start. We're pretty good in the middle, so really just the edges right now. Just kind of keep an eye on what's going on. Uh-oh. Oops. Looks like we only have one other person on this side with me. Everyone else went to the other side for some reason. There's 3 people on that side, and there's just me and this guy on this side. So I gotta quickly go back over here, because he's gonna need help for sure. Oh, I think you can also heal these satellites. Yeah, you can repair these satellites. There we go. Says number 2 shield generator is down. I don't know which one is number 2. Basically, me and this guy are taking care of this side. Not too much longer, and then we do the second phase. Okay, now we can boost these up. Science, upgrade these. So we go around and we want to upgrade all of these satellites. Upgrade satellites. And believe me, you'll need it for this last part because it's even more intense. Now, by the way, the alien species you're fighting changes randomly each time you load the STF. So every STF has a different enemy. Once I did this with the Borg, another time I did this with the Undine. So just keep that in mind. The enemy changes every time you play. So that's something to note too. That keeps it interesting because you never know what enemy you're going to get. Now on this one, we're going to see what happens here. There's nobody on this side, so there's this person here helping me, and we're in the middle here. So I'm going to just see what happens and where I need to go.
Enemy flagships. Hang on up there.
Looks like we got ships here in the middle. Yes. So I'm gonna go here. We got Terrans today. I'm not sure which shield generator is number 2, but if I find it, I can heal it, I think. Oh, that's 1, okay. I don't know which one is the other one. Maybe ours was 2. Crap. Okay, number 2 is going down. Look at this. Number 2 is going down. That means there's enemies on number 2. I need to find where number 2 is. I'm going to go take care of it because apparently nobody is. What are you? You're 1. One of these is 2. That's 3, so 2 is back this one then. Ah, yeah, see, there's nobody over here at all on this one, so I'm coming over here. I meant to heal the satellite, not me. I have no support on this one. I'm all by myself. Like, literally, all by myself here. There's no way. I got too many enemies, man. I can't do it all. Oh, this is not gonna work. Not gonna work. Yep, this satellite's dead, but nobody is helping me on this one. In fact, number 3 is going down too. Come on, team. My team is not working for me here.
Did it! Enemy fleets have disengaged.
Wow. Well, we did something. What is our final
Looks like
result?
the assault is over, at least for now. We'll continue to bring the colony's defenses online down here. If they come back, we'll be ready. Both the Kentari and the Lukari governments are thankful for your work here today, and so am I. Colony will continue on, thanks to you.
I don't know what the highest marks are here, but we got marks earned for completion is 20. Marks for protecting shield generators is 20, even though mine went down all the way. Marks for defeating 9 dreadnoughts is 20. And you get colony provisions as well for this STF. So I got 150 colony battery provisions, 115 fleet marks. Not bad, but now you guys know what you're dealing with this STF. The hardest part of this is that they're spread out between 3 shield generators, and as you saw in this last phase, people were concentrating on 2 of the shield generators, but then this one, number 2, out here on the edge, nobody was protecting it at all. So I came out here to do it, but all by myself. You know, I was just overwhelmed with the number of enemy. So you really need at least one person on each generator, and especially in the second phase. Don't forget that. If you're in a pug or you're in a group and you're communicating with people, put a person on each generator, and then have a couple of people help out, go between them and help out the other players for sure. And maybe have a person going around repairing the satellites, because you can also do that. You can repair satellites. So you could have one person hopping between generators helping take out the enemy, and you can have another person hopping between the generators healing all the satellites, repairing all the satellites. That is how a good broken up, well-oiled, organized unit would do it. One person on each satellite, one person repairing satellites, and one person hopping between all of them helping people take out the enemies. Maybe that's a good way to do it. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud on that, but you can see the obvious difficulties with this STF, just spreading it out. And that's the same complaint I really had with these Enkethi Red Alert, is that it wasn't really necessary they had 2 satellites you had to spread out for in the Red Alert. I think 1 satellite would have been fine in the Red Alert. And now in this STF, they've got 3 where you really have to spread out. Now that's hard for a pug to do, because when you do a pickup group like that, people tend to follow other people and just do what the other people are doing. And they don't realize that they need to spread out and do other things, to be situational aware and look around them. And so maybe 3 shield generators is a little too much for this STF. Maybe if they peeled that back just 1 and had just 2 shield generators, people would be able to do that better. But obviously, if you've got a pre-made group where you're playing with your own, fleet, team, or whatever, then you will know that there's 3 shield generators and how to break up your team to best accomplish that task. In normal, it's not a huge problem because the enemy is easy, but think about this. In advanced mode, and especially elite, the enemy is going to hit a lot harder. They're going to be a lot more tankier. It's going to take a lot more to take out the enemy. Your firepower to take them out, it's going to take a lot more. It's going to take a lot longer. They're going to wear you down faster. You're going to blow up more. And it's just going to be harder. Overall, it's just going to be harder. And especially on elite, a lot of those optionals are required or the entire thing fails. So you have to get all the optionals on the elite version. So as you go up in the difficulty there, this STF could be difficult for pugs. I think advanced and elite are probably going to be real difficult for pugs. Or advanced and elite. But the normal mode will be easy. I'm going to try it on advanced in a pug. Maybe I'll do that here in a little bit anyway, because now that I've kind of got a better feel for how this thing plays, I can go ahead and try it on a higher level. We'll play it on advanced. I've got to wait for the cooldown, obviously. I can't do it right now. But once the cooldown on this thing is done... And what is the cooldown on this? Probably just 30 minutes, right? Yeah, 24 minutes left. So once this is cooled down, I guess I will run it again, and I'll do it in advanced and pug it and see what happens. And if that goes good or bad, no matter the result, I'll post the video on YouTube so you can see what that's like. But at least in this initial video, you get an idea for what is required and what you need to do in the Dranuur Gauntlet. And now, as far as the STF goes, I do enjoy it. I like that kind of a space battle. It's just an onslaught of wave after wave of enemy. You repair satellites and you just take them out. I like that. So I actually like this STF. I just really worry about it on an advanced or elite run with a pug. That's all. But anyway, that's the Dranuur Gauntlet, the new Dranuur Gauntlet that's out with Season 14. Post a comment below and let me know what you think of this new STF. Is this something that you will be playing, that you will be doing, and then what difficulty mode will you be doing it on? Normal, advanced, or elite? Because that's a good question too. I'm interested to see what the rewards are on elite, on the advanced version. And so I will do it next on advanced, just after the cooldown is done. So you will see a video of me doing it, and we'll just see how it goes. We'll just see how that goes. It could be absolutely terrible, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, if you have any tips or tricks to this STF, also post them below. This was only my 3rd time ever playing this, so I am by no means an expert at all. So I will take feedback, tips, and tricks. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.